Do you need FC26 coins to help build your dream team? Then look no further than U7Buy.com. U7Buy have the cheapest and most reliable service on the market. So if you're going to buy some coins, make sure it's from here. Make sure you use code KING8 at checkout to get yourself an additional 8% off your order. There's also 24/7 customer support to help you if you have any issues. U7Buy also have over 40,000 positive reviews on Trustpilot. So there is no better place to buy your coins than U7Buy. Right guys, if you're wanting to make millions of coins every single month, then my premium Discord is the place to be. We helped over 2,000 plus people last year make obviously millions of coins, make their dream teams, and this year is going to be no different. Right guys, if you're wondering what we offer, you can obviously see on the screen here, but we basically, in short, we post daily investments, daily flips, sniping filters, all this kind of stuff, tell you when to buy it, tell you when to sell, easy coins, and obviously we do this every year, so we know what we're doing. And if you're wondering how to join, then I'll tell you right now. Right guys, to join the Discord, all you need to do is go obviously into the description of the video you're watching, go to this link here, press it, it will take you to this page, the how to join section, press the link, and then go to the memberships, and then boom, pick whichever membership you want, make some coins every month, easy as you like, and enjoy the Discord. Right guys, in today's video I'll be showing you the best investments that you can be making right now for the new UEFA promo that is coming tomorrow. Before we do that though, I want to quickly show you some of the content that we got today, and then some of the content that we are getting tomorrow, obviously with the promo, and then obviously the 99s that they brought out yesterday. So let's start with some of the 99 stats. As you can see, obviously Frimpong here got a 99 physical. We packed him the other day. We have obviously Phil Foden, he got 99 passing. But probably the best one is Karim Benzema. I mean, most of you probably completed the objective for this, but he has 99 pace, which is kind of mental. And then obviously I have Di Natale. He also got 99 pace, which is kind of mad. He is crazy, I'll be honest. But there we go. Obviously, I did pick up a Putellas and a Van der Ven. I think yesterday, I can't remember when I brought them, but yeah, there you go. We also got probably about 2 hours ago, I think, we got 2 Player of the Month SBCs. We got a Serie A Player of the Month SBC, and I think a Bundesliga one. I mean, we'll try and find them here. Where are these? Where are they? Oh, there we go. So the Serie A Player of the Month is Zambo Anguissa, and I'll be honest, he looks pretty good. He's got all stats in 80. He's got 89 physical, and like I say, he looks pretty good. Holding plus as a centre mid. No deep line playmaker as a CDM though, which is a bit of a shame. But I mean, what can you do? But like I say, it's a pretty nice card. You need an 83, an 84, a 84, 2 84s, and an 85 squad. So it's actually really cheap. You can complete that for under, 80. If you go in your club, you can probably do that for about 30k, which, to get this kind of card is pretty good. So, yeah, there we go. We also got a Burkhardt. I don't actually know who that is, but there we go. He won the Bundesliga Player of the Month, so he must be good if he's getting Player of the Month over Harry Kane. But there we go. He is 87 pace, 86 shooting, 78, 85, 83. So he's not bad. No play style plus with either of them. But he does have advanced forwards plus, and he's also really cheap, I assume. 81 and 82. Yeah, but he's literally going to cost you nothing to complete. So there we go. But that is the content we got today. We are going to jump over to Twitter and show you some of the content basically that we should be expecting tomorrow, and then some of the investments that I'll be looking to make today. So let's start with the obviously the team we are getting tomorrow, which is obviously we've got Haaland, we've got a Hansen, we've got a Lamine Yamal, a Hazard, a Gully. I mean, you can quite clearly see for yourself, but there's some pretty nice cards, and there's a lot of out-of-pack investments here that we can be looking at, which we're going to do very, very soon. This is obviously, I think, basically the main kind of players, but this is the whole thing, like the whole team. Obviously, you've got the Europa League and then the Europa League Conference as well. So there's quite a lot of players. I mean, there's about 60 players apparently. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so I mean, let's just say there's a hell of a lot of players that is coming out, and then we've got SBCs as well. So there is going to be a lot of packs being opened this weekend, but
What we're going to be looking at is going to be basically these cards here and the better ones, because they are going to do pretty well out of packs, I would assume. And the first player we're going to look at is obviously Lamine Yamal. I mean, what are his stats predicted? I mean, they are just fairly good. And he's got Finesse Shot Plus. But this card right now is 110. Sorry, by the way, I'm ill as though. But this card about is 110 at the minute. And I would be looking to pick this card anywhere after 6 p.m. All these investments I'm going to show you after 6 p.m. We are going to be looking to pick up. And he was, as you can see, last Friday about 160, which means he has dropped to about 110. And I generally think he's going to go back up to probably 130, 140, 150. He's also not been out of packs once. And he is probably the most used player in the weekend league, mostly every weekend. I mean, if you play 10 games or 15 games, you will face Lamine Yamal 5 or 6 times, which means a lot of people buy him. And we've just had Division Rival Awards, which means people have obviously got some better packs. Or not better packs, but better... You know, people have just packed players, got more coins, which means this card, I feel like, will do pretty well. And today, obviously, is Thursday, which means we get marquee matchups, which means there is going to be some tradable supply on the market at 6 p.m. tonight. So in about 2 hours, there is going to be tradable supply, which means these cards will drop a little bit. And we're probably going to look to buy these cards anywhere from basically 6:30 to like 8 o'clock, I reckon. You can probably go later, but I'd probably get them early just so you get them get them out of the way and pick these cards up. For example, if we go last week and we go to Thursday, where's Thursday? Here we go. So we go Thursday. 6 p.m. is here, and then obviously they drop a little bit at 6, so they're about 162. They drop to about 160, which is not, nothing crazy, but it's still a drop. And then we just buy at the drop, basically. And then sell. Obviously, he isn't out of packs here. He obviously drops massively on Friday because, obviously, the supply. But that's, like I say, because he's going out of packs, it doesn't really matter about the supply on Friday. So as soon as it hits 6 p.m. on Friday, this card physically cannot get packed, along with all the other cards I'm about to show you. Graham Hansen, she will do really well out of packs, which is why we're going to pick her up today at 6 p.m. or about 7, half 7. And what I would recommend you do with all these investments, I mean, I have handpicked these investments. I think these ones will do the best, so this is what I'm showing you. Obviously, I'll post all these in the Discord, so make sure you get yourself in there. Use code SCREAM, but I'll be posting the exact prices for these cards. And like I say, hold these cards, literally pick them up like today at about 7. Sell them. You can either wait throughout the weekend and sell them, but I'm probably going to sell tomorrow because... about 9 p.m. UK time, every single card is always up in price, which means when they're out of packs, they're going to go they're going to go up even more. And we're just going to sell there, and then we're going to go all in on fodder. So make sure you watch tomorrow's video as well, because we're going to have an all-in investment. But yeah, try and basically get Lamine Yamal anywhere under, 110 really, because he probably will rise from now till 6. Try and get her under 340. You can easily do this with bids, snipes, anything like that. Saliba is the next card, 53,000 coins at the minute. And if we look at his graph, obviously he was quite cheap early in the week, but he's not really... He got leaked today, which he was about 51k. So he is up a little bit, but if he drops anywhere down back there, which he will, try and get him for obviously even lower. Try and get him for about 50k if you can. If you can, send it. I'd probably get one of each, by the way, of these cards. Obviously, Erling Haaland is the next card here. He's about 36.5k, and I'll be honest, he was the exact same price when I brought him last week. So yeah, I mean, he's always around this kind of price, and if we get some pretty good SBCs, then he'll probably rise as well because he's fodder. Well, he's kind of fodder. He's a little bit more expensive, but yeah, he should easily go above 40k if you pick him up. So try and get him, like I say, on sniper bid for about 35 or below. Eder Militao is up quite a bit at the minute, but he also is another good investment because people are going to want to be using, people are going to use these cards for FUT champs, which is why I'm showing this, because people buy them and they're just going to keep rising once they go out of packs tomorrow at 6. So that's why we're going to be picking him up. I'd be looking to get this card for about 8k if you can. He should drop a little bit at 6 with supply. He's only an 84, so we will get packed a lot. And like I say, if he drops to about 8k, full send it, because you know, I think that's a pretty good investment. He'll easily rise above 10,000 coins when he's out of packs. And like I say, with all these cards, the best time to the best time to sell, sorry, is either on Friday about 9-10 p.m. UK time, or sell for, you know, next week, like Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. But personally, I would sell on Friday, because then you can pick up some more investments for fodder and stuff like that. So, yeah, Barcola here is the next one. He is about 1.5 thousand coins at the moment. And if we look at the actual fodder price, let me just go here. If we look at the actual fodder price for these cards, they're about 1.2, 1.3k. Probably say more 1.3, which means he is pretty much fodder. So, you know, at 6 p.m. today, obviously, like I say, there's going to be a lot of supply, which means this card will drop a little bit, because like the same thing with Eder Militao, he's 84 rated, but this 84 will get packed more than Eder Militao because he's cheaper. So, yeah, like I say, I'll be looking to pick him up for probably, say, about 1.2, 1.1. If you get him for that price, he is literally, you brought him for fodder price, which means if fodder goes to 1.5k, he will end up being like 1.8, 1.9. So there is a lot of room for profit. And the exact same thing with this card here. Oh, he's not really fodder, but he's about 1.1. So he has actually risen a little bit. But if he goes anywhere like 900 coins, go for it. Or, you know, if you can get him cheaper than that. But that's why I'm saying the best time to be picking these cards up is after 6 with the supply. So full send it. They are all the players, though, that I'll be looking to pick up. I'll post this in the Discord, you know, the exact prices to get these cards. But there we go. And they are the investments for today's video. Like I say, tomorrow we will have fodder investments to pick up. A hell of a lot of fodder, because we are going all in. I'm pretty sure there has been a hero pack that's been leaked with no max rating, so I've got a feeling that is going to be pretty good for fodder, I'll be honest. But there we go. Let's jump into some filters for you to use. The first filter is going to be a medium to lower budget, which is going to be gold rare, position go defender, playstyle go to playstyle plus, chem style leave it any, nation go down, don't really matter. League go to the Arkema PL, which is obviously the Arkema Premier League, and then go to basically Leon, but that's what the club badge looks like. And then go and find the cheapest on the market. You will have 2 players in this. You'll have Reynard and then also Batcher. Batcher you can sell easily for 3.7, and Reynard I'd probably look to sell like 3.8, 3.9 maybe. Yeah, you can easily sell her for 3. I'd probably sell it for 3.9. I'm not even gonna lie. So yeah, 3.7. 3.7k, you lose 100 and like what is it? I don't actually know. Let's just say you lose around about 200 coins. So it's just under 200. But if we go down, let's say it's for 600 coins, 3.1k, you're basically making like 400 and a bit profit per card, which is pretty good. But obviously that doesn't involve if you pick up Reynard, because if you get Reynard, you can sell her off for an extra 200 coins easily. So you're making at least 600 on her. So there's a lot of profit with this. Like I say, the best time to be doing this after 6, especially over the next couple of days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is the best days to do filters. The reason why is because supply. The most supply on the game is over the weekend and obviously Thursday because of marquee matchups, which is why obviously filters are very good then. Which is the exact reason why you should be doing them, because you'll make some pretty nice coins. Obviously, right now it is not, I mean, it's not 6 p.m. at the minute, so, but I would expect them to pop up a little bit just because of obviously not marquee matchups, because of division rival awards. But to be fair, a lot of them packs are untradeable anyway, so that doesn't really help our situation. But there we go. Boys, let me know what you think of the 99 cards as well. Is there any absolute demons that you've found? Because I'll be honest, that Karim Benzema is kind of cold. Di Natale is also crazy, but obviously a lot of people probably don't have Di Natale because he's about 1.6 milli. So I think we're going to sell him today as well. I got a feeling we're going to get rid of him because I want to pick up some of these cards. No, they don't fancy popping up. But what I'd recommend you do is try the bids. Like I say, with the supply at 6, the bids should be fairly good. Mate, what is actually wrong with me? I'm so ill. I've literally woke up like a zombie, man. It's P. But mate, you could probably pick these up for like 3.5k on bid if you really want. Sell them off for 4k. You know, there's no harm in doing that. They can't really go much lower. So we may as well try and pick them up. And even if you sell it at 3.9, I think you still make coins. You still make like 250 coins a card, which I'm not even joking. On bids, 250 coins a card is actually good, because if you're making that per time you pick a card up. If you bid on 50 cards, which is pretty easy, you're making 200. What's that? What even is the maths there? 10 cards would be 2.5. You're making 10k every 50 cards, which, like I said, you know what I mean? That's pretty good, and you'll pick up 50 easily, and you'll sell them off for 3.9 rapid. So yeah, give that a go. Let's jump into the second method here, which is going to be a higher budget, which is going to be gold rare, position midfielder, playstyle go to playstyle plus, chem style leave it any, nation leave it any, league go to the prem, and then go to the min buy now and go to 10.25, because that gets rid of basically all the cheaper players pretty much, which is all of these cards here. So you basically get rid of all of them, and then once you've done that, you will have like 3 or 4 different players in this. You've got Palmer, Odegaard, Caicedo, McAllister. That's already 4. I think you've got Bruno as well, so that's 5. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably the best 87 method you can physically find, which is a bit of a dub. So you got to be careful though, because some of these do sell for a little bit more. Players like Palmer, players like Bruno, they do sell off for more. So make sure you obviously, you know, you check the prices of these cards, because you don't want to be picking them up for 11 or whatever price you get them, and then selling them off for 12k when they're quite clearly worth more than that. Because, you know what I mean, you're obviously watching this video to make coins, so you don't want to be sitting there losing coins. There's no point even sniping if you're not gonna list them for the right price. So yeah, there we go. They are actually flying out. I can't lie, but we are getting out sniped like mad. I think there's probably a bot on this. I'll be honest. I did put this in the Discord, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's either a lot of people doing it or there's a bot or something like that. Because we probably should have picked one up by now. I can't lie, but there we go. What can you do? But boys, if you did obviously enjoy the video, make sure you do drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and give obviously these methods a go. And if you have the coins, get yourself in some of these investments. Like I said, I'd probably try and pick one of each up and chuck them in your club. Probably use them. Like players like Yamal and Hansen, you can literally pick them up, use them in your FUT Champs team, and then sell them off on, like I say, a Friday, you know, 9 p.m. or even a Saturday, whatever. But you know, this is how you don't lose coins over the weekend. Literally the easiest way. This is how you do not lose coins. You pick up, I've shown like, what is it, like 7, 8 cards. You picked up all these cards, put them in your team, you would not lose a coin. Which, you know, at the end of the day, that's what everyone wants. Because I can assure you, there's probably about 100 of you watching this that buy your team and then end up losing more coins on your team than actually you make in FUT Champs. I would not be surprised. I used to do it, but obviously I've learned basically how to trade, so I obviously don't do that anymore. But like, this is why I brought this Putellas, because she's going to rise and I get to use her. So, and same with Mickey van der Ven, I'm probably going to put him in the team and I get to use him. So, and I brought him for, what is it, 190. He is now currently, I mean, let's have a quick look. What is he right now? Mickey van der Ven. He is 210. So we've made 20k on him already, and FUT Champs ain't even started. It's not even Friday yet. So you know what I mean? It's just easy. Do it every week. Make sure you watch the videos, drop a like, subscribe, get yourself in the Discord for obviously loads of investments over the weekend, because there is going to be loads. Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, I will see you in the next one. I'm dying in a bit.